Good morning. So, I have been playing around on Kodable for the past little bit now, just trying to figure it all out. And I actually really like this website for a few different reasons. The first one, you can use it from kindergarten up through fifth grade, which is amazing that you can have one website and it teaches the same concepts, but it breaks it down into different grade levels for different skill levels, and I love that. They let you make cute little characters. So I did this one and I'll edit it because it's super fun to look at how they do it. So you start by naming your character, and I just named it Fuzzy because that seemed like something a little kid would do. And then it's telling them that they have functions, so you need to give it a body, eyes, and mouth, and so it like shows you the coding to how it creates this. So, which is super fun. So, I don't know if it'll let me go in and fix it. But if I want to change my hat, I can go in and pick this, and it says this hat equals new hat, and then in parentheses red flower band. But I like that it's color coded. I like that it's very easy to read. I like that it uses the icons here to show exactly what you're doing, because even I, as an adult, have no idea what coding looks like other than a bunch of ones and twos, and I know that's super stereotypical and not always the case. So it's easy for even me, who has no background in this, to look at this and be like, oh, I understand what's going on. And with how tech savvy kids are nowadays, it's just a great tool, and it's super fun for them to see. So I chose to play these games at like a second grade level because that is my ideal classroom. Something that would need to be taught beforehand, especially if you were using this in a kindergarten classroom, is direction. So let's click on Maze Maker. That's never made me watch a video before, but while it's showing this video, I'll talk through it, I guess. But yeah, as you can see in this video, even, like, it's super interactive, it's super fun. I don't know a kid who would not enjoy this on any level. It's just super fun and interactive. I even kind of enjoyed it, to be honest. So it just has a lot of fun directions and just fun games that you can kind of see in other places, but this takes it to a whole new level, I feel like. I remember playing similar games like this when I was a kid around these ages. I'm like, cool math for kids. But they never really told you how it was helping you with math or anything like this. So this website is super cool. Is it gonna... Oh, okay, there we go. So, looks like it's gonna start me out. Maybe. Anyways, so while this is still loading, yeah, direction would definitely need to be taught. Here it's shapes and really just basic keyboard skills. Why is this? There we go. So if they know how to use a computer, they should be able to play these games super well. It's gonna walk me through how to do this. But yeah, it's like super easy instructions. I like how they show you how to do it. And for the first, every time they change up how it's done, they walk you through a tutorial to show you how to do it, which is fantastic. Another thing I really like about this game is that you can test it. So you put in a guess. I'm gonna mess this one up just to show you. So you can hit test before you hit play, and it'll show you where your answer's wrong. So you can click on that and trash your answer, and then you can put a new guess in. Also, you can ask, this little fluffy ball will come out sometimes with a question mark. You can click on the question mark, and it'll show you that all of these are right. which means that you are good to go and hit play. I really like this function because I remember when I was younger, I wanted to get all of the stars on all of the levels of any game I played because I'm a perfectionist and that's just how I played. That's how I like to play. So I know that there's other kids out there who do the same thing. And it's gotta feel good to know, oh, I'm gonna get all 3 stars on this game. Also, this is really good because not only does it teach directions, but you have to memorize it almost. You have to remember, like, where you're at. So, my first move is to the right, and then down, and to the right, and up, and then we're gonna go to the right again, and we're gonna test it. And we're good to go. And we're just gonna go through it. And sometimes they give you an extra box here, which is super fun because it kind of messes you up and you gotta think a little bit. And yeah, this is just a really fun game. I think it's really great for kids of all ages between kindergarten through 5th. There's fun little things that you can get as rewards. And it shows you what you've earned for the codes, which is super fun. And then you can change your puff. And I just like how it just lets you see everything. And then that was sequencing. That was monitoring. I was like showing sequencing. So now we can do conditions. And I don't even know what conditions is. So we're gonna. Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay. So this one's fun because it lets you give a specific direction with a purple box so that you don't have to go past a star and then loop your way around. There was one level where we had to do that and it was obnoxious. But see, because if you test it, hold on, let me do it again. But it didn't quite do it the way we wanted it to, but now that we can give further directions, it'll help us get all of our stars without making extra moves, which I'm sure in coding is huge. So let's finish this up and get to see if we can get to that last level real fast, because I am curious to see what level that gets us to. But yeah, see, it's like literally walking you through the first few steps of this game so that any child can follow it and get the right star so that on this next level, I'm sure they're going to have us do it on our own. And by then, we should be pretty good to go. Let's try it. Alright, so we're going to go to the right, and we want to go up, but we need to put the purple box in, and then we're going to go to the right again. Let's test it. Looks pretty good, and we're going to play it out. Awesome. Anyways, I just feel like this is a super fun game. It lets you keep track of your coins, which I'm sure help you earn different items for your puff, which kids love to earn things for characters. I've noticed that. Whoops, see? Easy to make a mistake, but it's also easy to fix. So I'm going to go down to get that 1 star. We're going to go to the right. We're going to go up and to the right again. And let's just go down and to the right. And let's test it because, yep, we're good to go. But even at this point, it's harder for me to even keep track of where I'm at. So for a 2nd grader, this would be really good exercise so that they can practice memorizing things as well as mapping things out, which is super great at this age level. Let's see what we won. Oh, that's so cool. So now we can play this little mine guy. And then there's even a debugging game that you can play, which is super. I just love how it really mirrors coding, but it mirrors it in a fun, interactive way that kids can enjoy and have fun with. And let's see what happens with this bug. Oh, that's so cool. We just smash it into pieces. Again, super fun, super great for kids kindergarten through 5th, boys and girls. I think that a lot of kids would have fun with this. So yeah, I could definitely see myself using Kodable in my future classroom.